So you can train 7 days a week, but you can still have a weak mind. It's the reason why we sometimes have fear, why we have a mindset of lack and scarcity, or where we get these thoughts of you will never ever achieve that. So in this video, I'm not just going to tell you how, because this is something I also struggle with. It's something I have to overcome, and the reason I'm doing this video is to help other people in the same situation as what I sometimes find myself in. So, what is the mind of Christ? Let's break it down. 1 Corinthians 2 verse 16 says that we have the mind of Christ. This means that we do not ever think from a position of lack or insufficiency, because if we have the mind of Christ, we have to think like someone who is a child of God, knowing that our dad's got our back. See, Jesus was not intimidated by the storms. He slept on a boat while the disciples were freaking out about the waves. And when they woke him up, he was like, "Why are you stressing?" And he calmed down the waves. Jesus has the ability to do that in anyone's life. And when we are focused on him, he changes your situation around what seems impossible to something exciting, knowing that if God is in it for you, he's going to turn it for his good, for your good, for his glory. See, the battle always starts in the mind. So it's something that I always try to conquer on my own strength, and then I discovered I can't do this on my own. So most spiritual warfare does not look like demons coming into your room. It looks like thoughts of you will never be able to achieve that. You were never going to make it. That is why in 2 Corinthians 10 verse 5, take every thought captive and make it obedient to Christ. What does that mean? Because the enemy knows that if he can control your thoughts, he doesn't need to put you in handcuffs. He simply has to let you keep yourself in your own mental prison. See, I believe that life is about discovering who you truly are as you go through the midst and the storms. I want to talk about a story about Gideon in the Bible. So Gideon was someone who thought of himself as very weak. If you want to look at the story of Gideon, you would find it in Judges 6. And in the story, God calls him a mighty man. He sees himself as weak, being the weakest out of the lot. He hides away from God's calling. See, the only thing that was keeping him from victory in that situation was his mindset. His mindset was set on him being insufficient when God called him more than enough. So let me ask you, is your mind a prison, or is your mind a weapon of warfare? What you think is what you become. See, Proverbs says that as a man thinketh, so shall he be, or so is he. So you become what you believe. And if you keep saying, I can't, I won't, I will never, guess what? You might just be right. We are transformed by the renewing of our minds. Now, what does it mean to renew your mind? By taking the sword, which is the word of God, and you cut down every lie of the enemy. You see, every lie that Satan has told you about not being good enough, you say that I am well able. You say to yourself that I am blessed, that I am highly favored. See, you can say all these things, and it starts changing the way you see yourself, view yourself, and how you operate in your daily life. Now, I am going to be doing a challenge on myself, and how I'm going to be doing it is every morning when I wake up, I'm going to speak declarations over myself to renew the mind and to change the way I think about certain situations. And this is how you can do it too. I'm going to say the following declarations, and I would like for you to say them with me. Don't just listen, but speak it over yourself, speak it over your mind. And I challenge you for the next we got to do the same and see how it changes the way you operate, think, and move about in your life. First declarations: I have the mind of Christ. I take every thought captive. I am a mighty warrior. I think in truth. I walk in purpose. I will not be defeated. The Spirit of God lives in me. Greater is He that is in me than he that is in the world. I am blessed and I am highly favored. Speak these declarations of yourself. There are many in the Bible. That's why I encourage you to read your word, find the scriptures, and speak a promise over your life daily, wherever you can. And when those moments come, speak against it and say that I am well able. So if you like watching this content, please like, subscribe, and share the post so that other people can also get to view the content. There might be someone out there that might be struggling with the same thing and may need this advice. Have a great day. Cheers.